references here. We had high performance 2. I should back up, I think. I think in your book it still has here, for women, 1 compulsory, 1 optional. That optional is gone, just compulsory. Okay?
You have questions.
Yeah, but I talked with the Women's Technical Committee and they were happy at that level just to have the compulsory. So then, wherever you have class P3 and HP2, the HP2 is out. So you know that? So there are lots of places where it says HP2. No, it's not. Wherever it's HP2 optional exercise, it's no longer there. The number of elements, the Women's Technical Committee wants us to keep it 8, 8. So that's 8. It's women now. So I originally thought maybe we should do 9 for this program, but we don't want to change what the code of points says. So 8 makes sense. So that means this starts to change also a little bit. Just the HP2 is gone every time. So this whole page, you have that, you've got so this, wherever this is the distance on vaulting. So this is the vault rate, vault summary of regulations for the different classes. So the distance is gone for landing distance. Because that was, many years ago, it was also in the code of points for men and also for women. It became a big problem because it's not long jump. And I remember what I said today, if you want to do more saltos, you need more height, not more distance. So it's that's the one. That's the one they have. Yours says something?
This is your book. I'm just making sure we're doing everything.
For some reason
Okay, that's good. I didn't know if it's in there.
For some reason I did. I don't know why. Okay, so where distance for vaulting is gone.
Okay, perfect.
Uneven bars, just for optional rules, high performance 2 is gone. So now vaulting. Class, so there's no distance here. Participation 4. So high performance 2, that whole page will be out. Whole page, because that's no longer as optional. No distance, high performance 3 now. No distance. High performance 4, no distance. Just the distance goes. The page numbers are down here. Let me just do the same now for men, and then we'll look at some compulsory exercises. The principle is the same. We didn't have HP2 for men, so that was not a problem. So the first one, the Men's Technical Committee wanted us to go 8 elements, 9 elements. Okay, so it would be 8, 8, 9 from the Men's Technical Committee. It's not a big problem, just one change. This is the men's book now. The men's book. So I don't think there's any change on any of that, except vault distance. vault page, is page 28. And the vault distance. Formatted for, so where it says vault, no distance, vault, no distance, page 34 now. So I think you can remember just no distance for vault, and page 35 also.
唔係嘅，即係剁手嗰啲功能有距離嗰啲啫嘛。剁走晒呢啲見到話咩功能即係有加分、有距離加分嗰啲啫嘛。
Now let's just reminder why we have the two streams. So we have the same compulsories for any beginner gymnast, but in the participation stream it can be a bigger range of ages. We know in high performance it's pretty hard to become high performance beginning at 12. 50 years ago, okay, not so easy now. So same compulsory, but multiple ages. It's possible to compete all together and give separate awards. You might, in your countries, look at the compulsories and maybe for this stream, take out one element. For example, the boys have a split. Maybe for participation, take out the split. It's not a problem. High performance, they must have a split. So for participation, you might make it a little bit easier. That's your decision in your country. Because no one in FIG will ever look at this. It's just a format that you can use that fits with the other program and can keep gymnasts involved. Because none of your countries can afford to lose anybody that loves gymnastics. Okay? Keep them in somehow. Like where's this man right here? Still doing gymnastics, I see. Super. Yeah. So, and what we've done, had to make modifications to the code of points, because the FIG code of points is not very useful for beginners. So we reduced the number of elements and the length of routines, of course. Changed the value of some requirements and the number of requirements. Lower level, we have these deductions, just for lower level gymnasts. And for participation stream, because if you deduct the FIG deductions, they have no score. It's also not very motivating. We've restricted difficulty, because quality first, not difficulty. Okay, for these people. It's age group development. They can do that difficulty once they're senior. This has to be a kind of a constant message from us. And for yourself to internalize, take this message deep inside. You can train all these super advanced elements, but you don't have to put them in competition early. Again, you don't need the best gymnast in the world at age 13. You need the best gymnast in the world at age 20 or 18 or later. And it's really this rush, and the rush is often for us. We don't do a planning lecture here, but I also do some plan, especially level 3. I do a very long planning lecture. And when you think of long-term planning, you have gymnasts in your gym right now, thinking into the future, that might be in the 2040 Olympics. No, it's true. Okay? So the children that will be at the next Olympics were born 2000 or 2001, 2, something like that. So that's 2016 and 20. So 2040. Okay, that'll be older ones, but 2036 for sure. Right now, when you look, and if you look at Shushavitna, well, 2040. so you have gymnasts around now for 20 years, 25 years, and when you rush, why? You're rushing for yourself, not necessarily in the best interest of the gymnast. So there's lots of things to think about. So we restrict the difficulty for this program. We include all kinds of elements that are gymnastics, especially for participation. A headstand is not easy. A shoulder stand on rings, not easy. A pullover on bars is not easy. Okay, so those are A parts. 0.1. Why not? Okay, so they can do something. So if it looks like gymnastics, give them A part. They can repeat once, and of course, apparatus restrictions are different, and they can repeat the compulsory element or the whole compulsory. If they want to do the whole compulsory as their optional, no problem, but the difficulty value will be very low. Okay, so they won't have a very good difficulty. And that's not likely to happen too much. So I think that's it. And so let's look now at some of the optional routines. After supper, we're going to come back in and do some more of the technical testing. And then tonight we must begin on the compulsory routines. So I'll just look at the class 1 routines now, and then we'll do them with the gymnasts later on. So you have a perspective of what they are. So since I have the men's up, so men's floor, dive roll, cartwheel, pike back roll, front drop, straddle sit, press to stand, momentary handstand, round up, jump. So, where are we? So we have filmed a boy in South Africa doing this just in one of these same camps. So this is basically the routine, class 1, dive roll, pike roll, press and stand, momentary handstand, round up, jump, back roll. Just round up, jump. Okay? So it's a simple routine, but many things can be done well. And so that's not so bad. It can be. But some of the elements are the same. We will make, I said yesterday that we, after meeting with the technical committee, they would like full routines, and it makes sense. I was lazy, I didn't get full, because I'm not competent to make a girl's routine, so I just put elements. But we'll have the routines made with music, and all I can say for now, for pommel horse, it's clear, 5 circles. So this is not the sort of mushroom that we really intended, but that's what they had in that gym. So this sort of mushroom is really what we're thinking about, a little lower. But it's actually not, if you think about pommel horse, it's not bad. Start higher and then gradually go lower. So in principle, 5 circles. So rings. My grandchildren want to visit. So rings, couple of positions, hold to inverted hang, hold, straight hang, hold, swing out, swing back, swing forward, swing back, swing forward, swing back, and forward. And I have a tuck salto here. The technical committee thinks we should not do the salto, and they're probably right also, because it's always bad. And they just want on the back swing, drop off, same as on high ball. So make a mark in your note, in your book. And there's good reasons for that, because very bad gymnasts have trouble with the back salto. Sometimes they hold on too long. And for other gymnasts, no amplitude yet, so jump off the back. And vaulting, handspring land, or this. You have a choice. So I'll show those two. Now the vaulting, ladies, the vaulting is the same for the girls. And when I show the horizontal bar, it's the same for the girls. And then I'll show balance beam. So this is the ring routine. It's not well done, but it gives you an idea. But think no salto. Okay? Hold that position. Hold that position. Swing 1, 2, 3. Now he does a salto, but we'll go swing back once more, drop off. Okay. On the fourth back swing. Yeah, but the salto will go out. This I filmed this in I don't know when, last April. Okay. But now I met with the committee 1 month ago. I traveled so much I don't know where I was. So I was in South Africa in April. I did this. Okay, then vaulting. Oh, I just did that for me. I'm not sure if this is the right vault. Okay, that's the second vault. And that's the 10.1 for class 1. Boys and girls, same. Repetition. Okay, that's the next class now. So that's so class 1 has the choice of handspring to your back or front straight. Class 2 has the choice of front straight or this. So they're the two choices for boys and girls. So this is the class 2 10-point vault. The other one is the class 1 10-point vault. So this is then a 9.5 vault. So they have a choice. By class 3, no choice. They must do, because one is a round off entry. So they must do both. Okay, class 1 parallel bars. They will all be at my house when I go home because they're making Christmas gingerbread houses. So I had to mortgage my house for all the candy. Okay, so this is on a low bar. So this height for the boys, but the new Olympic bars don't see how high the arms are. They don't go low enough, so you just have to use a block so you can jump on. So they jump into the bar, swing forward, straddle bounce, swing back, straddle L, press out, swing forward to L sit, lift out, swing backward, swing forward, swing backward, off.
呢啲動作會套落去個比賽睇下點樣。
冇問題，絕對冇問題。
係呢啲應該但係擺落去中級中級組啊，或者係初級組嗰啲。
你講嘅問題嘅。
係啊，係。
So you can see these bars are quite
講
low.
計劃嘅應該都係放學界
The
賽。
Olympic bars don't go that low. Okay, so this is the basic routine. It's not too well done, but straddle bounce, straddle L,
翻台，
There we go. Good. And up. We'll talk a little bit about technique and so on as we go through. Take a look here again. So if you look at your diagrams, the diagrams are missing a swing here. The text is correct. The diagram right now is missing a swing, and that'll be added in the next version. Then we go to single bar. Now this is the same for boys and girls, this first routine. So it's a pullover, cast, back hip circle, underswing, swing back and forth 4 times, diagram shows 5, and drop off at the back. So boys and girls, same, also the same mistake in the diagram. Pull over. Back hip circle. And now just swings. Simple enough. So that's not too challenging for anyone at the beginning, but we can look for quality all the way through. And now I'll show you the balance beam. Okay, so for girls, same block, same bar. Swing column. Floor elements, that's the dive roll. Now, yeah, we left the dive roll in, but the girls' dive roll will not be one of these. It'll be just a pike dive roll. And the reason, we had a lot of discussion, a lot of thinking, the reason the dive roll stays in there is because every gymnast should be able to do a dive roll for safety. It's almost a safety thing. So that I won't want them, or we won't change the diagram. It won't be one of these arch ones, just a nice dive roll. And you'll see when we do the technical testing, they'll be doing landing like this, and we don't want them to just stop. So just a pike roll after, like a. Yeah. So they don't have to do a dive roll like this, but just roll up. It's a safety thing. Every gymnast, every adult should be able to do a dive roll. I'm sorry?
I think that in the correction before as well, so element number 3, back
Yeah.
over, when she's in the slit handstand, there's arrows there. What are those?
I have no idea.
Okay, because I put it in the correction as well.
Okay, I didn't even notice that.
I'll just note it again.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because it almost looks like she's supposed to.
Supposed to do something?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Kathleen, anyway, so that's the routine. The ending, at least the one of the tumbling classes. The way we wrote this is they can do any order of the elements, and you pick your own music and construction of a routine, but that won't happen. We will make the routine. Okay, so when you get the next book, it'll have the routine in. And I'll sing karaoke. Karaoke at the back. So, balance beam, rather than read it, we will make the next diagram so you don't have going forward and then going this way. Caroline has been after me for a whole year.
So when you come to beam with me, what I'll just do is just show you the roadmap. So you have it. It's simple once you know it.
And then I have to find this video again. Okay, I was in Mexico a couple of weeks ago doing an age group camp, and the lady that was with me doing what Caroline was doing today just had a little girl. She spent half an hour at lunchtime to do this routine. So this will give you an idea what the class 1 routine looks like. this was after 15, 20 minutes, maximum half hour. It's not too bad. Still thinking about it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. There's supposed to be a body weight to that dead head.
She did a body weight standing up. That one. So it's not a perfect routine, and so everything can be fixed. She's still thinking about it. You can see, and you know, Carol Angela could quickly make her look like a star on that routine. So lots of stuff that can be done, but they're deliberately made quite easy. So these are not the compulsories that maybe the American USA is using or the Chinese is using for their first high performance level, but they have different circumstances and conditions and numbers. So safety first, perfection, work on the elements, work on the testing program at the same time, and forward. So we'll work with some of the children tonight and see how they do these. I'm not sure if I want to go through all of them, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I've got the boys class 2 on video, and the class 2 is the same for vault. And can you check class 2, the boys and girls, and see small things there? Class 2 bar. Class 2 bar.
Bar?
Bar. Vault is the same.
Yes.
And,
Bar. Class.
and so I'll start on feet 2. So this is a class 2 floor routine for boys. You can look in your book. Maybe I'll bring it up as well. See if there are any new comments. Yes, this, you'll see in the video what we want here is it's to do a roll right to a split was really complicated. So they'll come roll the straddle stand and then lower the split. So you'll see in the video that's done right. The picture shows that. The reason I have this here is that the picture shows a bent arm, but we want straight arm. So this is a game from South Africa. This boy was quite good, I think.
There's a half turn on those. There's a half turn on those.
That's what they took out, yeah.
That's one half turn.
I think he wanted to start with the kick instead of that.
Yeah. In your notes, you're saying swing half turn off for the boys. And in the girls' notes, you've got kick instead of half.
Yeah, I think that swing half turn will be the girls this month as well. Instead of an underswing, it could be like the underswing.
Which game is this one?
This is South Africa right there.
There it is.
Hello? Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, he did a pipe. So that's the basic routine. Can be improved a bit, but it's not, he didn't do it too badly. For again, it's within 5 or 10 minutes of doing these routines. So that's class 2, and then it moves forward from there. Pommel horse. Now, pommel horse is a series of kittens, I think.
So if I do that, half turn on the girls as well. Should I have that?
Yeah, I think we'll do it the same. There's no reason to do it. Yeah, Betsy So there was a mistake in the age here. So this is circles, 2 circles, half spindle, 2 circles, check, 2 circles off. I'll talk about rings at the same time and then show both in a row. So muscle up the L-sit, press the shoulder stand, then roll back to inverted hang, swing backward, inlocate, backswing, layout. The technical committee wanted the shoulder stand to also have a choice of a handstand on the cables, with your feet on the cables. So I think that's, so they have a choice, either a shoulder stand or a handstand on cables. Because a handstand on cables is more progressive. Shoulder stand is also not so easy if you haven't done it before. So we'll have that choice. So it'll be bent arm press, handstand on cables.
都鼓勵手都立個板，
靠環帶，
可以
一係咧就係呢個曲臂嘅
曲臂。
Okay, so this is the palm horse routine now. Half spindle, check. I should give everybody these videos. This is that ring routine. Muscle up with help. L-sit. Stand. Not held long enough. Rotate, swing back, and layout. So it's the choice of handstand in there. So he was helped with the muscle up by the coach, and I think it says in there deduction, but you're allowed to help, of course. So at least they can do the routine. All right, vaulting we did already. We showed the 2 choices of vault. Parallel bars, now it's on high bars. On high bar, swing forward, back and forward, and they end up on the 3rd swing here. Swing, hold this position. Back up rise, L-sit, cast out. This should be a momentary handstand in here. I'm missing a picture. And instead of a stitz, right now it is a stitz dismount, which is a bit problematic, as you can imagine. It'll be a backswing Wendy. Okay, like Wendy off, you know what I mean? So a stitz is a forward swing, but it will change to a backswing off like this. We'll look at that later. So this video still shows a stitz for dismount, like the pictures, but after reading the technical committee, it'll be a wending. Hold.
我哋綜合做啦，
差唔多。
Be higher swing. And instead, we would have him turn off on the back swing, not the front swing. High bar is the same swing forward, forward, half turn, kip, cast, and I had an underswing here, and the committee didn't like that, and what they want instead is, so there'd be a back swing, swing forward, half turn, jump up. Okay, so make a note, and it'll be the same for the girls. So here, we do the underswing, swing backward, swing forward with a half turn. Again, underswing, swing back, swing forward, half turn, jump up.
One more swing. One more swing.
Yeah, it'll be, because they need to swing back and then forward half turn. So just make a note of that. So on the girls, the beginning, also for the girls, it's going to be a kit. I'll go. Let me go back to the girls.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Kip instead of upright.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's your,
Okay, yeah.
meant there. But
Because,
I thought you meant this part here.
The technical committee for girls, they didn't like the girls starting like this and doing a back up rise. They say, oh, nobody does that. So what they want is swing, kip, and then the rest is the same. So where you see a back up rise, it'll be a kip for the girls.
So kip cast to 45 instead of back up rest to 45.
Yeah, kip cast and then whatever, what follows the...
Immediate back hip circle, cast under the bar.
Yeah, okay. So everything's the same except the girls will do a kip. Is everybody missing a page?
What page?
High bar for men?
Class 2
He has it.
哦，你份係阿 Paul 嗰份係 miss 咗，
He's missing. He's missing
你要
page.
攞個新嗰份。
Okay, let's look at the...
新嗰份先有。
This is the high bar routine for boys. Girls do a kip at the beginning. Okay, so that won't be, this one will be different. When they do their changes, it's not the intention that they do a double hand change. Okay? We want them to change 1, 2. He hopped. He swung forward and did a hop. Okay? 1, 2, quite deliberately, because it should go higher eventually, like a blind turn. So that's the routine. So class 2, and I'll see much at the beginnings now. Okay, for women in class 2 is the same as for men, the vault. Remember, everywhere where there's distance, we took the distance out. In the compulsory as well. If there's distance, a distance statement, we take it out. So the girls have a kip instead of an uprise. And this one will be that half turn. The women's technical team, they also said for the participation to maybe make a simpler option, but that's up to the federation. So we'll keep the same process. So it's the same routine that you just saw, except the kip at the beginning. Clear? LNC beam. So they want a front cut and a cartwheel in that routine somewhere. So jump to support, straddle out, leg comes around to straddle out, feet on, swing to support, some kind of jumps, so I don't know what they are. I don't. Third, is it back walk over, back walk over?
Back walk.
When you say back walk over, turn. body weight, overall. Yeah. And this will be a front tuck instead of a cartwheel back tuck. So this will be a front Salchow dismount.
So they want the cartwheel by itself, because there is a cartwheel.
Is there a cartwheel?
Yeah, it's cartwheel back up, so they just want it not as distant.
Okay, so we'll, so the cartwheel is already in the routine, but it'll be somewhere else, and it'll be a front tuck dismount.
Actually, we'll make it simple. Keep it the same pace.
Make it simple.
Great.
Right.
香港總會可以用
Okay, so that's the beam. So for the girls' floor, it'll be these elements, but we'll give you the routine. So it's these elements. But in here is missing. It's a handspring, jump, and a baby dive roll. It's not handspring, immediate dive roll. Handspring, jump vertically, and then dive roll. So there's a jump in it. The text is correct, but the picture is wrong. So the text says handspring, straight jump, rebound to a slightly piked dive roll. So I'll make that picture pike rather than straight, because people look at the pictures, but there's a jump in there first. The problem is if you make them, if you force the kids at a young age to do an immediate dive roll, they do this in the handspring. They do the handspring and they look down, which is not what we want. We want them to stay up. So there'll be a front tuck, split leg, that's all full turn. The technical committee said they don't want it, or it shouldn't be, I mean, it's their recommendation, not connected, but connected directly to a turn. I'm not sure if that's a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, then we'll leave it. Cat lead, side step, forward walk over, round up, back handspring, jump, back roll. Which is the same as the boys. So the acrobatic elements are pretty well the same for boys and girls.
Not from this version, start with the last word. Where it's the round up jump on this version, the last one, it's stick, right? It's the last element of this version, round up jump, stick.
Well,
Not this one, it's the previous level. Sorry for that lost you that. This one is go back to it.
yeah, it's a vertical
Level
jump
one,
stick.
round up jump.
Well, for boys, but for girls, we'll make a routine. We'll make them nicer. So I assume that the
Because they have, we're not allowed to lunch. Round up jump,
so
very last one.
yeah, this
Round
one
up straight
was
jump,
a round up, jump vertically, and stick.
Stick.
Yeah, but I think it'll be stick and then do some kind of one of those.
Like a double.
Like this.
會搬去新總部。
That was very artistic.
Yeah, you like that?
Right.
So that's with class 1, 2. We'll go through with the gymnast today, so we can talk also about some coaching points. And I think we're ready for supper. Come back. 6 o'clock. I don't have videos for the class 3, so we'll just see how far we get with the kids. There's no reason for us to go 3, 4, 5. We don't want to injure anyone, just to see the progression. Questions? Anyone questions? If you find any mistakes, let me know, because I'm in the process of fixing all the problems in there. It's such a huge work, it's easy to miss one little picture. Good, so after supper we'll begin with the rest of the technical testing, and then we'll continue right into the compulsories. More compulsories tomorrow. No questions? Go away.
Alright. 你啊，佢話入飯。